Expand on the ideas with regards to me getting that personal assistant. We're gonna have to find someone that's willing to do it for free. And that's why I said, I was talking to AI about this. I'm gonna tell you what my chief problem is because society won't just say, okay, you might be retarded, but you like Russia, so you have to be upgraded to money, because the only people you should be allowed to be talking to are people that have money, so you can pay some lady that has a picture on a website, went to Cal Poly, and is a real estate agent at Compass and looking over San Diego from her downtown office, or whatever it is, so that you can be around these high-level people, not have to touch these low-level people, because there's no way that these low-level people can help you. And it's a really sad thing. I was actually talking to someone, and we'll see, but she has a health issue. I'm not going to say that she's smoking crack or something like that. I'm a very good judge of people, and so we're going to say it's a health issue. It very well could be. And she said she had, diabetes, and there was high or low blood sugar. It's glycemic, that's hypo, and there's glycemia involved, and so that means there has to be either it's insulin or you got to eat a potato chip. And she was a really very promising person. I'm touching this level, the people at Father Joe's, and I'm going primarily for the females. I'm talking to some guys too, and there's a lot of reasons why I'd prefer it to be kind of female. Part of it is sexitary, the idea of sexitary. I don't want there to be sex. I don't want there to be sex at all. You have to understand my template for this, which is that it's the transmutation of, but if it's a woman, there's a kind of, and yes, you can exploit her. I have to exploit her because I can say, okay, look, I'm going to buy you a computer. Now, if someone has a computer already and they've got a cell phone, preferably 2 cell phones, and there's someone that's kind of set up for this, and it's just they're kind of falling on hard times, they're staying in the homeless shelter, then she'd be a great candidate for it. But she might be someone that's going to say, I've got money to make just like you. I got to make real money. I'm not going to be a personal assistant for you. But if you've got someone that's kind of hard times, a little bit sickly, but not unable to stay awake and alert to help you, and every time you've got a phone call to give the person, they got nothing on their plate. It's a good thing for them to have something on their plate. I'll get you a netbook. I'll pay $100, I'll pay $200, that's the last of my money, and I'll get you a netbook, and here's what we're gonna do. Let's come to an agreement, let's get a contract, you're gonna be my personal assistant. Since you do basically nothing all day, sit around all day, lounge, and catch the trolley with, if you've got SSI or something, and you've got a free trolley ticket, good for you, good for you, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on that trolley, you're going to catch that bus, and you're going to have your phone, which has Wi-Fi, and then you're going to tether the computer to it, or find somewhere that has Wi-Fi, start living a life where you are doing something, and you're going to do it for me because I got you a computer, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make a phone call, and you're going to pull up ChatGPT, you're going to log into our team account, you're going to pull up my Outlook, you're going to pull up all of these things, and you're going to help me schedule things, you're going to do the work of a secretary. But if someone has money, if someone has resources, I like I told you, I reached out to Compass agents. I reached out to a bunch of people. There's probably more people I could have reached out to. If we could have had a developer work with me to make the CRM that I want to make. We're not paying Salesforce. It's as simple as paying a couple $100 to someone in India, but it's just that always falls by the wayside. So someone has to sit me down and tell me, as soon as we get a couple $100, pay someone in India to make this whole thing for you, implement this whole thing for you, deploy this whole thing for you. It's really not that hard, but there's just a few things we got to do that AI is not going to do, because AI says it's unethical. Say, oh, you're trying to get beat, you're going to make an argument, have me make ad copy for this, and that. Well, then we're going to do it ourselves, because if you don't disable ethics, you're going to be broke. You're going to be the person that has to be the amount of society says. I'm not going to let society say, I'm not going to let society appraise me, I'm not going to let some boss appraise me and say, this is what you're worth. I'm going to write my own ticket. That's what we are doing here. So again, I need a personal assistant to send out all these people's stuff, and I need a personal assistant to apply for a job, because I need to be out there running. I need to be out there talking to people. I need to be exercising at least 4 hours a day. While I don't have a job, until I get that job, or we're getting over that hurdle, I need to be exercising 8 hours a day at least. I need to be running around. I need to be jogging around, because think about it, I'm 80 pounds overweight, and when you're 80 pounds overweight, you are not fit for work. You're not fit for duty. You're not fit for work. You have to get that weight off you. Even being overweight just that much for anybody, you're weaker than you have to be. I need to get muscle on. I got to be able to go down. We need a cash flow. I need income, and I need income because I have to go to Walmart and I have to buy 35-pound dumbbells. I have to go buy 35-pound dumbbells so I can walk through San Diego downtown in the morning and curl and start doing curls, because I need to develop biceps. When I was in jail, those 2.5 years, I got triceps, extremely unproportional to the biceps. And when I pump it up, I need more biceps. I got to do the triceps too. I got to get more muscle on. It's not enough muscle. I really wish I put more muscle on when I was in jail and did more, but I was only toward the tail end as I started to kind of break free, had the nutrition, was able to manipulate the medical staff to get me extra nutrition. Only at that point was I able to be alert enough and not under the manipulation of the sounds around me. I was finally able to kind of break free of it, because I was adequately the nutrition, and it just everything was coming together. And this is before they took me the mental work, gave me alcohol, which ended everything, because that just cancels all the stuff you built. That, you know, don't ever take psychiatric drugs. But in any event, I wish I put on more muscle. So we have to do that now. I wish we have to be doing that now. We have to do strength training. I got to get 35-pound dumbbells at Walmart. Because again, if I've got a healthy body, if I'm strong, no one can tell me you're not this skin color. No one can tell you you're not this rich. No one can tell you you don't deserve to touch that woman. No one can tell you, because there's nothing some guy can do about it to protect her from you. It's over. You're stronger, you win. That's how it works. And some psychiatrists are immediately going to say, you think rape's okay? You think rape's okay? It's not rape. If she wants it, and the muscles make her want it. Muscle makes you the winner 100% of the time. You have to have that muscle. So to get me that muscle, to get me that strength, and we're going to have a past inspection, but to get me that muscle and to get me that strength, we are going to need to get a personal assistant so that people can be doing all this stuff for me, so I don't have to be trying to do all this stuff on my own. So if I'm running, if I'm out there, if I'm expending calories, losing 80 pounds, how in the hell am I going to be putting in job applications? Again, I get all these ideas. I pull my phone out, I make a phone call, and someone does it for me. I need someone helping. All right, so we're gonna have the past inspection. Here you go. So I need someone doing all this kind of stuff for me, and so that's what I want you to do. This has gone on 6 minutes. Let's cut to the chase about. So now that I've again made the case and reiterated that I need a personal assistant, let's talk about some of my specific ideas for what I want you to do for me. We're going to stop here at Staples. We're going to print some flyers. We're going to backtrack before we get. We're going to make 10 o'clock curfew. We're going to print some flyers before they close at 9 o'clock. We're going to have the QR code with the website. To the website, I'm going to have ChatGPT make. This is all stuff I wish I could have someone else doing for me. This is the way to get that. I'm just doing the manual work I need to do to get a personal assistant to start volunteering their time to help me. And here's my idea. We can open up a joint bank account. If you want to be my personal assistant, and let's really come to an agreement on this, we'll do more than just volunteer your time out of the kindness of your heart because I get your computer. Let's open a joint bank account. I can only contribute like $50 right now, but let's make it so that you're kind of my trustee in a way, and you've got a card, and it's my card, and I tell you you can spend it on certain things, and when I call you, I want you to do expenditure for me.